I should have kept this phone on if I was gonna do that. I don't always pay attention. So what I'm going to do is show you the inner mindset of what I do to create these videos that I do, just to show you I original, always authentically, for those that are around me gravitating to see this nigga never not speak, boring, interesting, engaging but unengaged, unhinged but readily could be dangerous if he wanted to be, but always offbeat, goofy, silly, literally. I would want to beat you with a chair if I ever had to fight you. I don't think I could beat you, but some honestly think overly, but I don't be thinking overly about ovaries. Why would I let this get over me? Why the fuck did I used to when I was younger? Oh, ingraded to, integrated, told by other groups, by other dudes, other chicks, other people. Ooh, everybody but me. Wait, what do I think about it? Wait, forget it. Why? Because why do I hold on to the weight of the waiting of it? Why do they make me wait but other people got the fast pass through? Wait, is it because of the cash or ooh, they're not me? That's ooh. Yeah, that's the special shit. They hit the spot for now. I hit the spot for later. Like they do come through, I do stay in forever, even though I never will go through. But they always dangle that shit in front of me to keep me mesmerized and hypnotized with their lies, manipulation, gaslighting. A good man would. A husband, a great, a this, a that, a um, everything is whatever you want it to be. The way that my words play, it's like I take them out. I don't try to treat them like children. I want them to grow up. So I read these things to hopefully mature these thoughts inside my brain. People think I act immaturely, but really, did you know about my story? I get we all got sad shit, but I'm not talking about like I wanted a fucking Maserati and the fucking asshole got me a BMW. I'm talking about wait, where we gonna eat? How we gonna eat? Wait, who gonna wait? Where are we gonna wait? Fuck, always. It's gotta be. If you're gonna be poor, you might as well be peaceful because people don't want to deal with that shit. People say we should help each other, but it's easy to speak it out compared to do. I've had help from multiple people, so what do? I help as many as I can because pay it forward because somebody did it for me. I still continue as what 25, and I will continue to do 20 more at least for the reach. I continue it because this is watching me. This has stopped, but I shall hit release for them to see other people rate me, but is it to berate or value me? The way that my words play, it's like I take them out. I don't try to treat them like children. I want them to grow. Mm. The more that you lie and the more that you hide, the harder it is for them to see. I didn't know. Well, that's because I was playing emotional hiding, even though people teach me physically, like, let's play hide and seek. Hey, don't do that out here. You know they don't like when they see all your teeth. Hey, don't do that here. Keep your energy down. We're in a library. Even though there's no books to read and there's no map for you to stay on, stand up, keep your eyes forward, keep the eye contact, listen closely, motherfucker. You have to listen to other people as they speak, but you don't have a voice here, so shut the fuck up trying to reach. Keep your hands and feet together. Listen to me. And that's always kind of bothered me because it all really depending on where you are. Hell, if I pay for this place, who the hell can bust in and tell me what to do? Those that have better guns than me, those that figure that I have done something incorrectly but never actually questioned to correct me. They just figured, well, yeah, shit look right. Actually, you look wrong to us. So we're just gonna come through and gravitate this so people can see, and we'll create the story, collaborating with places that you could never reach. Wait, you ain't got the finances to battle us, so this is gonna be easy to make you look like bad guy. This is why we go for those that are poor in finances but rich in mind. Well, we'll still get them in time. What is time? Concept created to keep us crippled. So I think constantly. Yo, let me talk about that male issue poetry wise. Oh, the mail carrier probably mad at me. Carrying mail just to hold it here, hoping that I would see. I forget oftenly. Let's see, what's it been? A day, a two, a three, a week? 14? Nah. Somebody will remind me eventually. It's just, when did they? 2 weeks past the last time I went to go through. Hopefully, mailman not mad at me. Wait, I can't get into my mailbox because I lost the key. Flipped everything that I could see. Couldn't seem to find it, so time to transfer my time and energy. Currency, the dollar. I know I gotta pay for it. Nothing is for free. I learned it in school. No such thing as free lunch, but it seems free to me. I didn't pay for it, but somebody did. No good deed goes unpunished, but this wasn't a good deed of me. I just be forgetting, misplacing things. I don't even know where it be. So I got key remade, didn't fit in the bitch. What the hell? Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Flip it. Nope, not working that way. Go back to office, ladies. Talk to politely because I have to work with and around people. Like, I try to see others as equal, even though some may see me as lower. Wait, why? I try to be a nice guy. Wait, how do we define nice though? Because some people just dislike me and want to disrespect me because of, oh my gosh. My eye color though, it's different, isn't it? I really mean the skin though. It just seems like, wait, colorism? Do you know them personally? Wait, it's because they have a vagina? Do you know them personally? Wait, it's because they're short? Why do people hate for no reason? I just question things, a lot of them, and I'm just like, well, I gotta work with them. How can I speak the best version of me? Smile with my teeth. People seem to see me to be more polite compared to, hey, I need assistance with something. Could you please come out? Hi, I forgot where I misplaced these things. I tend to do it a lot. I'm not lying. I just, ugh. It's either in plain sight or it doesn't exist to me. So, what are the things that I need to do? It comes smoother out to me in no view. Out here for performance. I forgot my lines. Come on, stop. Don't swear. Don't choppy. Don't. After I leave, I think performance was have to rate it a D. Definitely need to practice this shit more. This is easy. Should be. I can talk to other people, but line at them. Oh, power possibly could be. I don't want to overdo this because other people be tripping over the power. Well, power doesn't control others as well. So it's like, use the best versions of these words that we can possibly create. Evaluating situations in milliseconds have always been something I had to learn to do. She came out with her key, followed me, and hers went all the way through. Then rechange the story to say something about me jamming something in the key. Well, fuck it. I already said I would pay. Just fix it, please. I don't need to argue. Now I just wait for things. But that's how it always be. E. I will battle for certain things, but most things, just take it. Which is why I will fight so hard for the things I say don't take, because it's just like, I'll let you take this, 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 I'll let you take that. Wait. Now, I said no. I have said on multiple occasions, on many frequencies, no, and I don't know what is missing the connection to your fucking mind. But if I have to, I will lay down my fucking breath. So when I fucking say no to all the things I fucking say yes to, you better know, motherfucker. I mean, I would die. I don't mean no. I mean, I'll put my life up for it. I don't know what it's worth to you, but I know what the fuck it is worth to me. And I'd rather be dead than alive seeing this thing be misplaced. So, no, and let's fight about it. And there's no other fight aside from a death battle. Because even if it's friendly, if you really want it, what's my life really worth to you? People have done a lot for less. I'm only worth what the room equates me to be. Mentally stable, unstable, unhinged, hinged up to what? I don't know. I just make things up. Or do I? I don't really bake up things in the kitchen. I just bake it in my mind. And then I spend all this precious time just to conceive these things. But what is time? A fucked up concept to me, because you all think I spend a lot of time making this up. No, literally. Placed up my phone prompt and hit play, and here I be. But how people are built differently. Can't you tell the difference in the ways that people act and smell and the way that people perceive things and react? Like, some people can get smacked and be like, you hit like a bitch. Some people get, oh my God. Some people dodge the shit. Some people fight back. Some people, but you all just want to place that shit. You know what? All these don't fit under no umbrella. That shit. Get that out the fucking way. We all be different, okay? It don't really matter what shade of me I could possibly be. I get darker in the summer, lighter in the winter, and I'm just crazy all the time. So what the fuck do you mean? All motherfuckers. No. I even catch myself like, stop that, E. Catch me. Stop and correct it. Who is holding me accountable? Nobody. So I gotta do it to somebody. Me. I be holding myself accountable for how I speak, how I act, how I react. I need to step it back. Because how am I going to bitch at people not being slow and patient and calm with me when I do the exact same motherfucking thing? Being fast and patient, unwilling to try to learn. But we assume, hey, they can do it. Why the fuck can't you? Repeat that line. Hey, they. You don't want to take into consideration that every mind is different. And I can pick up things quick, I will admit. And there are some things it's just like, but what's the time and patience you want to spend? Time is money. Fine, I get it. But you don't want to mentor me for free because nobody wants to spend that time and energy because everything revolves around money. And it's just like, I need it. You need help, and for as many people as there is, well, it's just mouths like, fuck you. Hey. And rather you pay them more or less, it's just like, fuck the mess of trying to teach somebody to do this. You don't get it quickly. We have a system in play, and if you don't get it, you're an idiot. You fucking monkey, why can't you fucking swim? You fucking fish, why can't you run? You fucking eagle, why the fuck aren't you in space? You thought I was gonna switch it, didn't you? Predictably unpredictable. E. What the fuck are these hashtags gonna be about? I forgot what the poem was about. Yeah, damn. Mail-ish poetry. Oh, the mail carrier problem. Mailman madness. I spelled the wrong version of mail. It's one thing I love and hate about the English language. Why not? It'd be like that. True poetic, made up. One take. No, fat finger bitches. Hate them sometimes. One take. It was one take, right? I don't be lying as much as most people do. Don't get me wrong, I do lie. But shit, I'll even tell you I'm lying. Eventually, or outrightly, like, yeah, I lied to you just recently. Yeah, I figured it was just best to keep the peace, but I'm trying to shed the snake skin and try to be something else. Because why lie? It just creates many messes I've seen and scenes many times in movies and TV shows. If they would have told the motherfucking truth, in certain instances, that shit would have probably went a lot better. But other instances, poor communication, you forgot to say the whole story. You have to, bitch. Or it's just like you chose the wrong partner to communicate with. Because if you can't communicate with them, it's just like I can't tell you anything to make you fucking happy. I can't say you're pretty. I can't say you're smart. I can't say I'm having a good day. I can't say I'm having a bad day. I can't say good rising. I can't say good sleeping. I can't say nothing to you. Is it me or is it you? Maybe it's both. I don't know. And there's so many fucking variables, but not many people want thinking that. I think fucking maybe that's why I have such a fucking five head. No, Caroline is kind of far back. But so am I. One take. Nighttime. It is 1:25 a.m. I swear my best thoughts come out at night. But I tend not to try to do as much because even though I'm the top floor, there's probably somebody. Wait, no, I'm the middle floor. Somebody below and above. But like, I think I've learned from as many years as I've been around people to be able to put to still perform at an optimal sound rate, to be able to be crazy and efficient. Because I can still scream. But back to fucking putting the hashtags on. Shenanigans. I don't know how to spell that fucking shit. And that's not gonna help either. Things on my mind, I don't know. Late night thoughts. Late night thoughts. After posting this, literally, this is. If you ever invest in a long term relationship with me, this is something you might have to deal with at some point or another. So be used to it. Or not. Because in all honesty, I would want my own space to be able to be creative. Because like, if you're gonna say you're annoying, but I don't want you to fuck and be with anybody else, like I love you, I fucking love you. Like I don't want to see anybody else naked. I don't want to fight with anybody else. I don't want to love anybody else. I want to cuddle anybody else. But do you know how insufferable you can be when you go from highs to lows, Ethan? I love you. I really do. Baby, come here. Come here. Come here. Let me play with your wanky a little bit. Let me just let me kiss you. Just let me love you. Let me love you. I love you. But could you shut the fuck up? And I would get that if you said it like that. But if you said you're weird, you're annoying, shut the fuck up, then it's just gonna be like that's just full on rejection. But if you at least preface it, if you prepare me for the bullshit that you're gonna give me, like if you're gonna prepare to insult me, prepare it well. Don't just insult me and expect me to be like, okay, I'll stop. No, I'm gonna take it like, okay, fuck you. I'll just leave and find somebody that doesn't find me annoying. Like, I find myself annoying too. Like, I will admit, I think I should shut the fuck up. That's why I sleep so much. But, or have my mute moments on top of just like the fucking mode. So it's just like, I get it. I get it. But why'd you have to say it like that? Why'd you have it's a context of the way that you said it. It's principle. If you love me, then you're gonna make sure if you're gonna say something rude, you're just like, you know what? I love you. I clearly do. I want to spend so much time with you. I want to put energy into you. I want to put a baby in you. I want to make a baby come out of you. I want to grow things with you. I want to start a business with you. I want to do everything with you. But in certain instances, I feel like we're just miscommunicating. Baby, my scrumptious yum, just my favorite thing to eat. Could we just like talk about it a little bit more, a little bit clearer? I don't know, maybe if we write it down, maybe. I don't know. I'm willing to work on this. Are you? And maybe that's just the way that I speak. And I will admit, as time has progressed, I've been being able to be better about speaking and being open about how I see things because it's easy to assume. But ask you me. I mean, ask on me. Well, I don't know why it's you me, but like, I don't know. It's just the more that I assume, the more assholic that I feel. And I don't really like saying I'm sorry. Like I do, will, and am able to say I'm sorry in the moments that I generally feel like I have done something wrong. But I have to feel that. You can't say you wronged me and offended me, and it's like, bitch, I just told you the goddamn truth. Just because you can't hold accountability and you're not fucking in touch with reality, I'll even get mad when people tell me the truth. I'm like, that's honest. That's fucking honest. That's valid. You're valid. But why the fuck do you have to say that, motherfucker? I really want to be mad at you, but that's fucking valid. Ouch. Ouch. I am a black motherfucker. I am a black bastard. Technically speaking, because I am an orphan, but I am adopted. But wouldn't that just mean I'm a black unwanted bastard? I don't know what it'd be if you don't have black unwanted. I don't know. Melanated unwanted. Gotta get better about saying that more. Yeah, we should eventually hit signed. I think that's enough hashtags. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out in time, whatever. In time, we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out in time. Alright, so I actually posted a handful of videos before I had this groundbreaking idea to show you guys what the behind the scenes of me. Because I assume for as much fakes as there is, and even I question everything. I'll admit while I'm on here, the reason why I share as much as I do, because a lot of my life has just been trying to figure out, I'm pretty sure I was before the video, but this is during the video. A lot of my life has, oh, she's the one that passed away recently, the 26th of last month. Fuck, what was the line before I said that? Recently, I've just been better about communicating more because there's just been a lot of things in my life that I've currently figured out that it is really hard to explain things unless you were there, unless you experienced it. And even then, sometimes people don't always recite the story correctly in telling it. And I will admit, I will embellish the regalement to make it more exciting because who wants to hear a boring story? Even me, like, if you're going to tell me the truth, make that bitch exciting. And it sounds very weird and it sounds more, but there's something in my, I don't really know. I think it's the amygdala that doesn't allow me, if I'm remembering it correctly, the one that connects with your emotions, that doesn't allow me to connect like you guys normal or neurotypical or what the fuck you want to call it, the rest of the people do. Because like if you're gonna tell me something, like I keep saying, make it exciting or it's just gonna be like like I don't care what the message is. Literally, you can tell me my car blew up, okay, my sister died, okay, somebody got stabbed, okay, and I'm gonna feel like that, and it's because I've just been fried so much emotion. It's just like, if it's not exciting, don't fucking present it. I could be bored with other shit. Like, yeah, it's probably gonna be something I have to take care of, but I'll wait till it becomes a problem. And how do I know it becomes a problem? Because I can avoid it, and it's literally right in front of me, and it's just like, no matter where I look, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Like, I've come to learn and try to think of life as like having missions and side missions and all this and all that. And it's, the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, there's a lot of side missions that I did that helped me gain experiences, that helped me in issues that are just like, oh, but at the same time, it's just like, because I'm like, because I'm not financially retardedly rich or anything like that. Like, I barely have enough pennies to rub anything together. So it's just like, financially poor, mentally rich, socially rich, energy rich, soccer balls rich, poetic wise rich. So it's just like, you know what? I'm only poor in places that fucking matters. But it doesn't really matter because I figure financially it will all fall into place. It's just being able to place myself in the places where I can make it. And I learned by doing 2 sales jobs, I'm not a salesman. Like, yes, but no, because I ain't got to tell you what the fuck you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what the fuck I want to say. So I'm a fucking comedian, not a salesman. Like, sometimes the things intermingle and mix into jobs, but at the end of the day, I figure I like talking about whether the fuck and how the fuck I want to too much. Like, I can perfect a persona, and I've done it so oftenly that people give me prestigious and awards towards things that, like, I don't even know how the fuck I got this. I don't even know how the fuck you're handing this to me, but I think thank you. I don't know how to feel. How should I feel? Could you tell me? Is this something important? Because what is important to me? Not many things. And it was more or less because at a very young age, I learned if I can't afford it, which always meant money wise, even though now I've learned a new value of affording things. Thank you to random stranger I met on Facebook that I don't talk to anymore because I don't start conversations with a lot of people. Like, don't get me wrong, we have a good rapport, but it just seems like her and I just always have depressing conversations. I get it, I get it. I want to kill myself 9 times out of 10. But if I tell you that at least once a day, every single time that we talk, or every time that we talk and we don't talk often, do you really want to talk to me all that often? Like, I get it, it's sad, but could you? We're all living in the madness. It's all sad, and like in certain instances, like she tells me things. I'm like, these could be solved. These could be solved. But same with my things, like my financial issues. So that's when I learned to become more sociable on social media because publicly, I'm well. This is publicly, but personally, publicly, there are instances where I get, what did I fucking say? Well, it's gonna be a long night. And then there's instances where it's just like, whoa, what did I say? It's my skin. Fucking bitch. I forgot racism still is thriving up in these bitches. Whoa, 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 what the fuck did I say, man? Like, that's your girl? I ain't even looking at her, man. I stopped looking at women a long time ago. If you want to fucking be insecure and shit like that, go ahead. But, like, I promise you, any other dude will probably slide up in this chick any chance they get, but I don't give a fuck. Your chick could be bent over, pussy out, and everything. I'd still be like, yo, what the fuck's my dinner plate? I know sexist shit. I'm just here to eat, but like, you, ew, no, fuck, no. I ain't even gay like that, but I'm just like, if she ain't mine, if I ain't spent the time and energy to figure out her mind, then why the fuck would I spend that time? Because my guy, my dude, I got a legacy that I'm trying to continue, and if my seed fucks it up for me when I do it myself, I'm gonna be mad at that motherfucker. So I'm gonna try to make sure if I reproduce, even on accident, accidentally, it's high quality versions. Like, yeah, I might have not trying to get her pregnant, but like, look at this motherfucker, like he cute, or look at this girl, like she cute, they're smart, they're athletic. Like, I ain't mean to make her a mommy, but like, she doing a good job of it, with and without me. Like, yeah, we couldn't make it together as a relationship, but we see as parenting that it's better to see our children. It's better for our children to see us happy compared to us battling because we cannot talk on a lot of things, but we're able to at least communicate well enough as friends to be able to co-parent. So it's like the child literally has 4 motherfucking parents. Well, if I find somebody that's gonna suit me well, if she finds another person that's willing to suit her well, but either way, that child has literally 2 loving homes. That child has more than most children. Do you know how many children have multiple homes? Exactly. Exactly. Unless their parents are multimillionaires and billionaires or just financially off, and even if it's like that, most of the time the parents aren't even home because they're so making that moolah and shit like that. But my child with 2 homes, I gotta be home because who else is gonna watch the fucking child? I'm not going to. My significant other in her own home, she can't because we don't communicate well together, and I don't trust no fucking rando. Fuck it, I don't even trust the people that I trust to fucking watch my child. So I got to, so my child live as my full undivided attention, because I am going to be a good motherfucking parent. I'm just not one, and it's a parent. But I'll be parenting these people. It's just like, because I hate repeating myself, but I always have to. I fucking feel like a parent. Back to the point, and I think that was part of the point. There really is no point. There's really, because it's nighttime, I don't really fucking post at night, to be honest. But honestly, I don't keep. I don't know why I keep saying that. Just to keep on the fact that I am being honest, I say honestly, but I have been told in certain instances it seems like you're giving off the vibe of being dishonest, and it's just like, but does a dishonest person ever say I'm going to be dishonest? Fuck you. So if I continue reinstating that I am being honest, you're going to remember I'm not. But for the fact that people are like, and I get where the mindset's coming from, because I do get where it's just like, if I say I'm not going to hurt you, and you were never thinking that, then it's like, wait, let's rewind that. Why would you even say I'm not going to hurt you? well, this is our first interaction. I figure some people get nervous jitters, and I just figured I would say that. Well, now that you have said that, what even gives you the grounds to even think that you could even have the capacity to hurt me? What do you mean, like physically, mentally, emotionally? Are you trying to like? Do you have weapons on you? Now, you know what? Honestly, now I don't even feel safe. I was just trying to make sure we are coming on good, calm ground. So I just try to make jokes as much as I possibly can. But what sounds like a joke to me sometimes sounds like an offensive line to somebody else, and it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna shut up. Oh, but if I shut up too long, it's gonna be weird. No, I'm gonna talk. If I talk too much, then it's gonna seem like I'm rambling too much. I always want the attention, all this and all that. But if I don't talk enough, I talk too much. If I there's no. It's annoying, but it is what it is. And that's literally an internal struggle that happens every single day. It's just like, if I try, I might get something done. If I try too hard, I might go places I don't want to be. If I don't try hard enough, I won't get anything done. If I really don't try enough, I may never have a spot to exist because depending on where you are in this globe, dome, whatever you want to call it, um, it's illegal to be homeless. And I won't say it's illegal to be homeless, but like you can't be at certain parks past a certain time. Like I didn't realize outside had a fucking curfew, but it do. You're not allowed to camp in certain places. I'm just like, well, why would I? Fair enough. You're not allowed to build tents in certain. Oh, I said camping. You're not allowed to build uh, stick forts. I want to say, but like I said, tents for some reason. Stick forts in certain places. Like I get it because like you're not allowed to sleep on certain benches, and they try to make sure that you don't. And it's just like you can just say you don't want you. You could just it. Oh, the whole entire. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm going to say it. The double speaking. The we want everybody to have at least a manageable, suitable life to live. We just don't want to pay for it, and we just don't want to worry about it because the struggle to take care of others is a struggle within itself because it's already a struggle to take care of yourself. And you're telling me I gotta deal with my baggage on top of somebody else's baggage, and I already fucking struggle with my baggage. And some people might even carry their baggage well. Some people might not have any baggage and still not want to help others because nobody's entitled to help. It's just, it's a lot easier if we do. And somehow they figured out how to break up the community by keeping us quiet, by keeping us to each other, but like not expressing out, so more or less quiet yet again, by keeping us divided through just small fucking things. What brand do you like? Oh, I don't like that brand. I don't fuck with that brand. My brand better. My brand cooler. My fucking brand sexy. Your brand shit. Oh, what color you like? I don't like that color. Fuck your color. Your color shit. Your color stupid. You know what? I'm because your stupid color. You know what? Your hair, like it's stupid fucking reason. It's just like, wait. So I gave you all my info about me, and you choose on like the shit. You know, I done told you I'm a burglar. You know, I done told you I have assaulted people, physically, sexually, and verbally, and you fine with all that, and you mad at me because of my sport affiliation. Are you? Oh! I must be in the right room for criminals. I just gotta switch my teams. I'm sorry. I like your sport affiliation now. Give me that fucking green. Shit weird. Shit ridiculous to me. But I get how the game works. I just don't want to play it. And that's a problem for me. But also, what's wrong with you? What do you mean? There's a lot of things right with me. I heard what you said. I'm just correcting you, like you keep trying to do to me. Have I hurt anybody? Have I molested anybody? Have I kidnapped anybody? Have I murdered anybody? I might have murdered your intentions of me. I might have kidnapped the thoughts that you thought I was going to do. I might have molested the intentions that you had. I might have touched the intentions that you had. I don't know. It don't really make sense. I might have. I don't. My bad. I don't know. My bad. It's always my bad. Even though what's bad, what's good, it is what it is. And I've thought it like this because I've done certain things where it's just like we're both consenting adults. I fucked you, you fucked me. We communicated about it, and for some reason we apparently have had like or a spark for each other, but it's just hard to communicate in the dynamics that we're currently in. But we've always thought, what would people think? And it's just like, wait, really? I'm a consenting adult, you're a consenting adult. Age gaps have always been a thing for me, kind of not really. Wait, are we talking age gaps or are we just talking in reality for the fact of this dynamics? Wait, how serious could this be? Not really all that because, well, I communicate how I do, you communicate how you do. Even though I wanted to screw, I already figured you wouldn't be a good fit for me. It's just, I just wanted to see if I could come through. And I do come through, always protected though, because why? I see what the fuck you supply. You could be good, but you choose not to. Well, maybe that's just what you choose to do because it is best for you. I don't know how to be any different than me. I've learned how to, though, but I always wanted to. Who the fuck is that person? What the fuck is going on, though? I don't like doing this. Why? So I revert back to the original eventually. So factory resetting because this don't. Send it back, fix it, and send it back out just to do. Wait, this is broken still. Work on it. Always still. Always will until my death is in the day. I don't know when, but not today. Not tomorrow. What is time? I don't think I'm really going to do anything else video-wise aside from what I'm currently doing. Because what I'm really doing is just scrolling through social media platforms until I reach something that, I don't know, stimulates me. Which is a lot of things. And I had this conversation with Lil Sis about self-stimulation, and that's the hardest part about life and existing, and that's what most people tend to pawn off on others and other things, meaning they'll use drugs for stimulation, they'll use the work environment for stimulation, they'll use the social environment for stimulation, they'll use whatever you essentially can to get your mind off from what you're essentially doing, or at least I do. And it's hard because there are certain things that are acceptable socially, morally, and all this and all that, but it's just how you accept and perceive things. And for me, I'm just like, what can I do to stay busy and not fucking end up in jail, not end up dead, not end up addicted to something I don't fucking want to be addicted to, and not end up chasing something that is going to end up being essentially dead end. And even though the line is, it's better to love often than not to love at all, or something like that. But I'm just like, there's such thing as love, and there's just such thing as stupidity. And most of the things I did was stupidity. Some of it was love, but because I didn't know how to correctly identify love, I misidentified it as, oh, they're just being friendly. And sometimes love is friendly, sometimes love is platonic, and sometimes love is intimate. But in the form that I have learned to perceive and accept love, it has to be an intimate form, as in I have to be fucking you to accept love, or it's not love to me. But in reality, love can be meaning and knowing all the things that I like to do and always giving it to me, but not always giving it up to me, because you don't have to fuck me to love me. You just have to know and respect me and try to learn me more to love me. But I didn't perceive that until recently. So I've tried to thank those that have given me the time, given me the energy, loved me for being authentic, as I've been trying to ignore those that just want to fuck me because, well, shit, I want to fuck me. I'm pretty. Shit, I've had people on my fuck list, don't you? I also have a places I want to be. I also have what else? Currently, I'm scrolling through my YouTube, looking at my videos. I don't know why. Post in 2 years. It's not 2024 yet. Yes, some videos on my YouTube, I do have notes on what to do with them because somebody's got to direct me. Like, I am not lazy. It's just I don't want to do what the fuck you want me to. And that's what perceives me to be lazy. Oh, you must be lazy. Because you don't want to move all these fucking logs that I cut down, or I made you cut down. Oh, you must be lazy. Because you don't want to get up at the crack of fucking dawn and work 12 grueling hours and not get paid or get treated well. Oh, you must be lazy. You lazy. You know what? They don't make them like they used to anymore. You know what? They don't fucking make Coke like they used to anymore either. I'm just saying. If you know anything about that, then you would know why it's so fucking important. They don't do a lot of things like they used to, but they still do racism like they used to. That's what annoys me. Can we kill racism like we did kindness and love and peace and education? Can we kill racism? Because every time I think of why people are racist, it's just like, stop being racist. And give me a good argument to be racist. Go ahead. Go ahead. Give me one good reason to be racist. Because I can't think of it. Like, I literally think so often, like, there are two things that I've literally came to a wall of. There is really no fucking good reason to be racist and no good reason to ever molest a child. It's just like, yeah, just don't fucking do it. Plain and fucking simple. And then what it always goes down to is what defines racism? What defines molestation? Well, that's a question you have to have with yourself. I guess in a way for me to sum it up is don't do something that you would be afraid for the public to see and or know. And that's kind of how I try to enact and live my life because like eventually things will come to light. So, who's presenting it? Is it me? Or is it somebody else? Well, I have many videos on many platforms, so I've told many stories. But are they true? Or are they made up? Even the true ones are told to be lies, so why don't you tell me? I will fact correct if you want me to, but who's to say you will believe? I can show you all the tricks and the things that make me me, but you will still say, oh, this motherfucker lying, he acting. Possibly, probably. I've always had that thought in my mind, like, if only they truly knew who was me. Well, who else to present it aside from me? I couldn't do it too much publicly because haven't I told you? They might take me places where I can't leave. Why? I ain't doing nothing. I was just being myself. I was just didn't want to be disturbed, and people got overwordy, overpopulated with their power. It started to consume them, and they're like, doom, doom, doom. I don't like you, so I'm gonna fuck with you. You know what? I remember I had a bad experience with somebody that looked like you, so I'm gonna fuck you up. You know what? I had an experience with tall people like you, so I'm gonna fuck you up. You know what? I had a bad experience with people that wear red shirts, so I'm gonna fuck you up. It's just like, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait. You're telling me people are allowed to be upset at something that I didn't even do, but because it happened to them, they're allowed to take it out on me, and I'm supposed to be like, wait. Okay, do it. School taught me never to fight back. Bitch, I've been getting life lessons before I even entered this shit. Life taught me you always gotta fight back. Because if you don't, in the grand scheme of things, we're all gonna die anyways. So why not fight? That's my thought process. And like I will say it like that, but I've also went gambling a handful of times and I wouldn't always fight for the money because it's just like essentially I'd go gambling after the bills are paid and all this and all that because why would I gamble if I don't have the extra money? But the point of gambling in my mind, in my world, in my reality is to have the extra money. But for other people it's just like I'm just bored. Just extra change, doing what I'm doing, just change it up a little bit. And I see the way that some people live so lavishly and spend that money. I'm just like, that could fucking go in other motherfucking places. That could fucking go. You spent $40,000 on what? You spent $100,000 on what? A car, a fucking membership, of this or that. You could have put that into a city. You could have put that into a school. You could put that into this. You could put that into that. But like, stop feeling so entitled to other people's wealth and money. They put in the hard work. Stop putting your thoughts and energy into other people's money. They put in the. Stop putting your thoughts and opinions on other people's work. I don't know what the fuck they did personally. Because to say they put in the work isn't always true. Some people are fucking born rich. Fucking born to billionaires and trillionaires, the fucking right ball sacking oven. Some people won the fucking lottery. Some people do it off their talents. Some people are fucking stuck in a relationship that they don't fucking like, but because of monetary gains, it's just like financially I would be retarded if I wasn't here. But emotionally and mentally, I fucking hate it here. I can't fucking be myself, but I can buy everything. Aside from my love, my peace, and my sanity, I have everything that I've wanted, but nothing that I fucking need. So what I've always thought like if I was rich, my other problem would be being fucking mentally whole. And now I'm trying to mentally piece myself together. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather have the problems of having no fucking money and having all this money but no fucking sanity. Whatever the fuck that is. And it's just fucking ridiculous, in my personal opinion. Because in my perfect world, there would be a better system. And accountability wouldn't just be a word. A lot of the words wouldn't be words. Words would more or less be actions. What is love? You act. What is hate? You act. What is to do the things that I say I'm going to do and not to do? Bullshit. And I will admit, which is why I stopped saying I'm going to do certain things. I start doing it because I will admit I do listen certain times because there's certain times I don't because I've got a freaking thing, brains everywhere. So I will admit there's times I'll say I'm going to do this and then I don't. And there's times I'm going to say I'm going to do this and I do. And it's because of I either have the time to and then I do it. I don't have the time to and I say I'm going to do it just to please you. And it's just like, I don't even know why I'm doing that. It's just like, fuck it. I'm over that now. It's just like, I'm going to do it or I'm not going to do it. It's honestly the line at this point. And it's just like, if I need to, I will. If I don't, I won't. And it's just like, what do I need to do? You all will always want to give me something to do. And all, like I said earlier in this ramblings, is a blanket term that doesn't necessarily cover everyone. But in a sense, it really does in this term because there's always going to be somebody that's going to like you. There's always going to be somebody, always going to be, that loves you, hates you, wants to be you, destroy you, and it's just rather if it's you or someone outside of you, just depends if you can perceive the view. And I am aware I am only bad when I think I am. I am only good when I think I am. The fact that we don't define these things the same is why we get the conversations mixed up. And I am willing to explain myself to a point where it's just like, that's abnormal, that's weird. Okay, now that we've established this, could you still please answer these questions? Why are you acting like that? Let me reiterate what you said first. That is weird. That is abnormal. That is strange. So, that's why I'm acting like this. Now, could you please answer these essential questions that can help further the conversation for my cognitive functioning, for me to understand the concepts of what makes you you, and so I can make sure that I get the clearest of forms of the information that you're trying to give to me, because I'm trying to make sure I don't misinform myself. And sometimes I will say things for me to get it compared to what you said. Because you'll say paint the fence white, and I'm just like, make that shit look like eggs. Because eggs are white to me. And that's my reference. Remember, use white paint when there's multiple colors of paint. Because I'm going to think she said white, but maybe she said blue. I think it might look better in blue, but what did he say? He's I don't know, that also look good in green. What did they fucking say? I said make that shit white. Make it egg white. Oh, they want it egg white. I said egg white. But still, it's white. Yeah, because eggs only come in white and or brown, and if they're any other color, it's Easter time. And I don't think we said anything about Easter. And that, I know, that's fucked up. That's weird. It makes no sense, but that's how I operate. I have to connect the dots for me to get it on top of you telling me it. So it's just like, yes, I might have to do some extra work, but actually, I don't feel like doing all that fucking work. I was about to go through it and find, because I've always thought it'd be cool if I got reviews on how I did personally. In a sense, I really did through the company I did work for a stint, 8 months roughly, not quite a baby, but almost a baby. So I worked for a moving/junk removal company, and I'd get reviews when customers remembered to, when I remembered to tell them, when they thought things went well, and when thought things went bad, and I can't say I haven't gotten a bad review because I've gotten a bad review for being this pigment. I'm sorry, sir, and or ma'am, and or kid, and or adult, and or thing. I didn't know. I should have worn my white face out today. I'm sorry. I should have worn my Asian skin out today. I'm sorry. I should have worn my Polynesian skin out. I'm sorry. I should have wore the right skin knowing I was going to be in this area. It's just my skins are in the cleaners currently, and this is the only one I have, and it's going to be like that for a while because the cleaner and I were kind of having a dispute. I haven't had the money in a while to be able to pay them, so it's like, until you have the money, man. Until you have the money. Because he has also multiple bodyguards in there, too. I will not let your bodies go. So, like, I am stuck with this dark, sexy melanated skin, so either you deal with it or you don't. It's fine if you don't, because we don't have to have transactions together. I just thought we'd be good with transactions, but I think a lot, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fun. I will leave you alone. Me always being goofy. So it's simple. Just don't fucking molest kids or adults in general, but just don't molest and fucking be gracious. Is really that hard, ladies and gentlemen, and those of non-binary consent. Ladies and gentlemen, those that I do not know your preferred pronouns to. Because to be all inclusive, to say and to do are all different things, and people love to manipulate. Love to say, "Baby, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change." Haven't we all heard that line? At least I have multiple times. We're gonna go this. We're gonna do this, and I'm even aware of my own shit. To say it don't stink would be me lying to even you and myself, and I at least try not to lie to me. I might to you, but honestly, I am trying to be honest, and I brought it back to say that I'm still being honest when I portray, because I hate the dishonesty in this world. But how can I say I hate it and then continue to do into the things that I hate? Like, I hate murderers, bang. I hate rapists. I hate fucking kidnappers. Get in a fucking, don't get in a van. I hate. But I'm part of the problem of why the things that still exist. I hate certain things. I've been trying to be more conscious about not giving it my time and energy, because to be aware that I hate it, but to also give it my time and energy means I hate it, but I'm also giving it money. Because regardless if we figure it out already, the more energy, the more time that we spend talking about it, being about it, and seeing it, it's either desensitizing us to it, as well as giving whatever algorithm works in the system for it to continue to rise to be popular. And now, like, I don't even know what popularity is anymore, because it's just how many people have seen it. But and what I've come to learn, but the things that I have discovered is financial means can buy you everything, but it cannot buy you your peace. It cannot buy you your sanity. It can buy you privacy. It can buy you the luxuries that you've always wanted, but it will not buy you what you've always needed. So, I thank myself every single day that even though I have financial issues, I'm glad to be financially poor, but rich in aspects that others struggle to be. You're telling me you're in the penthouse suite, got all the time in the world to do whatever the fuck you want to, and you're crying over a body, and that's not even yours? And you laugh at me for struggling over shit that could be fucking solved like this if you gave me the money. If I had the money, if you guys gave me the time, if you guys exchanged the currency correctly for me to be able to sit lavishly, I'd kill myself quickly because I'd be bored. I ain't got shit else to do aside from worrying about the money. But hey, ain't nothing else crippling me. Ain't no body aside from me. I get it, I get it, I get it. I'm financially poor, but I'm rich in more places than you'll ever be. I don't thank her enough for that. Like I said, we don't talk, but after she said that line, it's literally been something I've been good about reminding myself, because she's like, "You're not poor, you're not poor." I'm like, "Yeah, I am. I don't have any money." And she's like, "No, you're rich in thoughts, you're rich in energy, you're rich in this." And she was just like, "You're poor in finances, but you're rich in other ways." And I was just like, huh. Yes, you ain't wrong. You fucking ain't goddamn wrong. Because every time people say certain lines to me, I rethink of things and instances that I've personally went through, and I try to figure out to essentially validate what they're saying. So if you say I'm a bad person, I literally think of everything that I've done, and I'm just like, no. Like, I don't really know what the weight of the sins are, because everybody weighs things differently, but no. If you say I'm a good person, it's still like, no. I'm decent. Like, how I think of myself is, you can leave me in the room with your girlfriend, you can leave me in the room with your kid, but you do not leave me in the room with food. You can leave me alone in the room with your fucking money. You can leave me in the room with your car. Maybe. Maybe. I might. Well, depend. No, you could probably leave me in the room with your car. Just don't have the keys with it. Cause I'm not gonna put in time and energy fucking hotwire this shit. Don't leave me in the room with the phone. I ain't gonna go through your phone, but I'm gonna take a bunch of photos. I really will. Like, that shit pissed me off when you're able to get into phones. Like, you didn't need to get into phones, but you're able to slide up a fucking camera. Like, not every phone does that anymore. And that shit pisses me off because I'd literally get into people's cameras like, it's like, what the fuck does this motherfucker do? I'm doing harmless things that I figured would bring me humor and probably annoy me on top of the fact that's just like, it's harmless fun in my mind. But other people, it's harmless fun. What's up? It's all I did is fucking hit them in the dick. Bitch, it's fucking physical assault. The fuck do you mean? Harmless fun. I feel like somebody got harmed. It was me, motherfucker. So it's just like, yeah, I'm good, I'm bad, I'm this, I'm that, but it's just like, I know me more than I know you, and sometimes I know you better than you know you. So what are you trying to tell me? But at the same time, I've also come to learn information come from multiple sources, and it's not the source that you would always expect it to. But if you listen really closely, and if you remember really well what you'll be asking and projecting, then it's just like, oh, you get all the answers that you asked. But did you fucking remember the question? Did you remember? And some things are said to you, and some things are showed to you, and it's just, how detailed was I, and what the fuck did I ask for? I always get the truth. I just don't always want to sit and wait for it. That's my problem. Being patiently impatient, but I don't want to be an impatient. Uh, anything? I don't fucking know. So what I'm currently referring to is I'm on Facebook dating. I'm on Tinder. I'm on Bumble. I think I'm on Hinge. Let's just say if it's a dating website aside from Grindr, I'm probably on it. So I figured I don't really do all that well socially when it comes to interacting with females. This is how I perceive women outside of the work environment, but they're just out there, the free range women. Y'all fucking heard me. So free range women, I assume that every single free range woman that I see, regardless if I see any variance of proof, because what is proof? Exactly. Exactly. So regardless if I see any proof that she is in a relationship, engaged, or pursuing it, rather if I even can tell if she is of heterosexual monogamy, if not homosexual monogamy, I'm just like, there's too many things for me to analyze to even figure out. And like, I could assume by dressing, but like, didn't we already discuss that? So it's just like, I could also just try to talk to her and figure it out, but women don't like to be approached. Is it all women, some women, certain women? How am I going to know? Because is it all men, some men, or certain men? How am I going to know? Because is it all cops, some cops, or certain cops? How am I going to know? Is it all kids, certain kids? Or, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying about the kid part. But like literally, it's just, how do I know? And for the fact that I don't know, I figure we both swipe right on each other. How the fuck aren't you going to want to talk to me? Isn't that the point of the dating part? We get the confusion out the way, and because you're on here, you're supposed to be single. If not, you explain in your bio that you're in an open relationship, which gives me the option to either keep shopping or pick you up and put you in my fucking basket and continue to keep shopping. So it's just like, isn't the whole entire point of the fact that we are online to make ourselves available and to be able to give information to make us easier and more accessible in certain instances? But I do get it. It's bad to be a female, it's bad to be a male, it's bad to exist in general. It's just, we all have sad stories, but how sad is a story truly? And are you going to tell it? Because somebody else can tell it for you, but doesn't mean they're going to tell it to your liking. So I tell my story because I don't think anybody else could tell it better than me, or any other way than me, because, well, they're going to tell it many ways than me. I mean, like, I don't think anybody can say it like me. So I do it for me, because it's eventually going to come out, so why don't I be the first one to speak? I'd like to. I would have been made it. She would have came straight up. Gage definitely did better. Compliments on a aspiring creative. How old is he? 13? 14? Fuck. I don't know. I just know I'm pissed off that all the fucking kids that I watch grow up, literally, I watch grow up. It went from, yo, stop fucking, why are you so... Why are you fucking telling me? Can I have one kid? Can I watch one kid grow up and still be shorter than me? Can I have one motherfucker? I literally watch every kid grow up taller than me. That shit pissed me off. I remember the motherfucker was 4 years old, ankle high, shin high. I don't fucking know how fucking tall little kids are, but I think he was 4, maybe younger. I don't know. I've known lots of kids from basically infant times to toddler times to even mid-teen times. It's because of the ways I've interacted with their family. It's just like I'm only as valuable or as cool and as integrated in your life because of the people I choose to interact with that happen to be in your life. So I've always felt weird and kind of awkward about that because I think like that in the same way that when I screw with people that have moms, essentially. When I motherfuck is what I'm trying to say, but I don't know. I just set up horrible. So when I'm in my motherfucking phase, I fuck with females that have kids. How I always think is, please do not show me your child so quickly because even though I know I'm not bad, this is going to be something that your child going to see and they're not going to possibly connect it correctly and may have misconnections because they might connect to me because I'd be goofy, I'd be funny. Wouldn't you like me? I don't know. I typically say if you don't like me, it's because you're racist, but there's lots of reasons not to like me. I've listed some. But people will still say, I don't like your eye color. I don't like your fucking shirt color. I don't like the fucking color of your goddamn shoes. And it's just like, what? Really? You don't like the fact that my shoes are different than yours? Okay. Plain and simple. I got to argue that you should have tried these color shoes. These shoe colors are the best fucking color shoes, but you know what? Leave that for me. The more for me, because you just choose not to. Hey, it's you, your life, live how you want to. But please do not force your negative thoughts, energy, or body on others. So, like, hate the color of your shoes or their shoes, but like, just don't do it so loudly. Okay? Okay, thank you. That's just my thoughts, opinions on it. So I always think like if you're gonna have me in your life, wait until like I don't know, month 4, 5, 6. But I'd be meeting a kid, and I even know sometimes that she got a kid because it never comes in conversation. But I figure if I was ever a parent, currently, to my knowledge, at this current time and date, which I'm going to post it April 12th, 2023, I do not know that I have a child. I do not have a child. I'm going to say that because I will admit I have fucked some crazy women. And you know what they say about crazy. She almost fucking killed me. And whew, she also doesn't communicate well. So it's like, I've always thought like I would hope one day in my 40s, maybe my 30s, having my mansion, one of my penthouse, something like that. There's not gonna be a kid that fucking, hey, did you screw so and so, and be like, because I'll tell you what, I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna keep saying this, and anytime that I iterate, if I have a fucking child that I don't know about, I'm a fucking raise hell because I was an unchosen child, more or less, unwanted, like a orphan. Like I already know what the struggle of being like, oh, what's it like to not be wanted? Why don't my parents want me? Blah blah blah. So I know the emotional turmoil. So to tell me, to find out, because my child's like, social media platforms, it's easy to find people. Just type it up, and you can basically be your own detective. Fuck it, I can't afford it. I'm gonna just find it myself. So for the fact that my child did all this time and energy and did the work to find me, and you already fucking knew it was me. And you know my mindset because I have to say I'm pretty fucking fluent and open. Like for the fact that I am me on YouTube, I'm me in person too, which is why it's like you're too much. And you're right. Certain instances I probably should calm down. Certain instances, fuck you. I'm gonna be doing me. You don't want to? Cool. We can just not be around each other. I always give that as an option because it's always never not gonna be an option. Unless it's not an option because I'm in jail or because I'm in gang territory that wants to kill me. Then like the only options are try to be kingpin of the jail, be a good, not subservient and not a good bitch, just be a good tenant, I don't know, or die, and then die. Because I'm not fucking rich. And if I was fucking rich, I know how the fucking shit works. Milk the pig until the milk's empty. Fucking cow goofball. So it's just like, kid reference, wasn't I? Parenting kid. So I've just always thought, be smart about it because the connections, and it's just gonna, I feel like personally, yeah, kids showing up to the apartment. So it's just like, why the fuck would you do that? I'm trying not to continue the generational bullshit. So, if you by any chance have a child with me, not you crazy lady, fucking already heard that story. Because there is somebody that tried to Ponzi scheme me. And that shit pissed me off so fucking bad. Blocked her on every social media form. Every time I see it, block. Because you know how fucking just my dream to. But like, If that does happen, I am going to I'm not even gonna try self-incriminating because if that does happen, it's just like, oh, well, sir, we have a video that's actually 22, 3, 5, 7, I don't know how long it's gonna be, years old that says if you were to have it, blah 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 blah. Because eventually, yeah, I do realize my words might get me in my own trouble. But if you guys don't believe that people can change and develop and rethink thoughts, then it's just like, I hope you don't have much power. I hope you don't have kids. I hope, because isn't the whole entire point of life to change, to blossom, to be better, to always learn, to always try to figure out how to do maybe some of the things differently? It's just, I want to be better. But what is better? Some people think I would be better dead. Some people think I would be a good leader. Some people think I would be a good poet. Some people think I'd be a good motivational speaker. Some people think I'd be a good husband, a good dad, a good boyfriend, a good this, a good that. But what are you good for me if I'm good for you? What is good? How do we define these things? And that's the problem. Like, I started to think about certain things. It's just we assume that we know how to talk to each other, but do we? I just know not to say offensive things, but what's offensive to you? Like, we all have like the rooted things that are offensive. Like, don't say fuck, don't say bitch, don't say cunt, don't say slut, don't say whore, don't say this, don't say that. But it's just like, to certain people, you can say all those things and they won't get offended. But once you say you look like a fucking butterfly, there's like, the fuck you say? You say fucking butterfly? You say fucking butt, motherfucker. I'll beat the fuck out you. You say that thing one more motherfucking time. And it's just like, you don't even know what people's triggers are, but you assume that you do because of other people and other experiences. But restart. Hi, restart with every single person that you interact with, regardless of the similarities that they may have to the person that you have previously spoken to. They are different entities, different bodies, different mind frames, different channels, different. Oh yeah, the TV analogy while I still have time. Like, my phone's dying and I'm at an hour. Ooh, look at us, we made another movie. Back to the point. So how I've started to think of people are is essentially like we're all kind of like TVs of various sizes, different deformities, disabilities, and all this and all that. Because there's really no human blueprint, even though I used to think at one point. And for the fact that we're all different types of TVs, we all have also different channel providers. Well, some of us have I don't want to say those TV apps that we currently use, and some of us have streamlined networking that we use. Either way, we're still interconnected through the internet. And for the fact of the matter is, some of us might only have a couple channels that aren't snowy. Some of us might only have one channel. Some of us might just be a TV that exists but's not hooked up to anything. And it's just like, that is those that have bodies but don't really have much of a brain. Because how can you say that you exist but you don't really do anything? Vegetable states, I would say. And then there are those with a couple channels where it's just like, oh, it's racism, sports, and politics. That's all you really do? Racism, sports, politics. Can I find something else to see? Racism, sports, politics. Racism, sports, politics. Sports, politics, and racism. Yeah, it's still the same shit, just in different fucking order. And then there's some people that have race, politics, racism, hobbies, carpentry, poetry, music, and then different breakdowns into, like, it's so fucking complicated. But we simplify it to the point where it's like, we think it's simple, but is it? I don't know. I fucking think a lot. But I try to make sure it doesn't seem like much. Like, would you want to listen to somebody go on to an hour and 8 minute rambling of them just talking about shit? And sometimes I can feel myself going on, but I can't stop it, which is why I've been trying to figure out how to train myself to not be, one, cutting people off, and then two, not go on the long where it's just like, because I can feel a rant coming. Like I said, it's just like, I can't stop it. It's like a fucking semi truck going down a fucking hill. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. Get the fuck out the way. And like, I would love to applaud the people that stay and listen to the whole entire thing, but I still question if they stay and listen to the thing. Because I'll look at their facial expressions. I can even see someone just like go from, And I'm just like, fuck, I should probably shut up, shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? Shut up, 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 shut the fuck up! But we're still going. I will finish when I'm done. I just don't know when the fuck I'm done. So it is what it is. And at the end of the day, what do I try to portray? Peace, love, acceptance. And what is that? The patience to willingly be able to ask and then trying to grasp the concept of the things that you have told me. But first, what do these words mean to you? And how do you use them? I just want to make sure we're using the exact same definitions for these. Because some people use them for manipulation, and in war tactics, anything's fair in war, but did you declare war on me without me knowing? No, you couldn't. You wouldn't, would you? Possibly. The easiest way to fucking win a battle is when they don't know you're fighting. A win's a win. It's called his story because he won. Or is it history? And I can go on another hour about how fucked up words can be, but I'm already rambling longer than I probably should be. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming to the presentation of Behind the Scenes of E. Even though I did more of just rambling than the things I did posting, but they are on social media on current time span, so somebody will see on top of the thing that I made currently. So, until next time. I could have made this into the mind of a psycho, but I didn't expect it to be this long. I start things and I finish them, and how long does it take? Didn't you listen about the ramblings? As long as it needs to.